Hello there and welcome back to Building Boards. We now have got issue 88 of Hachette's Build the Dizzy Doll's House. Now in this one, we are doing more of the same, right? So we have got a door to fit. It's going to look nice when it's done. That is all of the internal doors. Then done. We never have to build or install another door. So that's a beautiful thing, right? Now I've heard this one's stiff. I'm expecting mine to be stiff as well. Get your mind out the gutter. But if it is, it is. I mean, it will eventually loosen up. And I mean, if don't start taking sandpaper and things to this, you don't need to do that. This will eventually loosen up. It just will. There might be a burr or something on there. Check your edges. Check there isn't a, and if there is, trim it if you need to. If the door sticks, the door sticks. Don't worry about it. It's not something you regularly going to be. It's just not. So don't stress, but don't break your. Just relax. We will also be building the next parts for the tiling. The next parts for the turret now. As I said before, I'm not sticking mine to that turret. My hands are way too big to get inside that thing to screwdriver it together. If you have particularly dainty hands, well, you go for it. I don't. I've just got these banjo playing monstrosities. So that's the way it is. We do get some pretty bits in this one. We get a little bust and a footstool. We'll take a look at that. We'll get this all done. So we're going to bring the house up. Again, my back's killing me with this house. We're going to bring the house, it's just down here at the moment. We're going to bring the house up. We're going to install the door, put the house back down, and then we're going to do the rest of the turret. Now, thankfully, in issue 89, we don't have to bring the house back up. So once your house is down, it's down. But then we're going to need to bring the house back up in issue 90 because we are going to start tiling the main roof. So that will be fun. Tiling the turret, not so much. But it is what it is. So let's get this one built. Let's get this one done. And we'll have a look. We'll have a chat at the end. Okay, so here are our pretty bits. We've got this rather lovely footstool for Beauty and the Beast room, and we have this bust here for Beauty and the Beast room. I've got a bit of a problem with the bust. I'll tell you what my problem with the bust is if you've ever seen busts or paintings or portraits in Disney movies, well, they look like Disney characters, whereas this one does not. This looks like a character look out of place in Beauty and the Beast, but it is what it is. It's cute enough. But it's a minor gripe. This isn't fabric, this is solid. Now, this is a very weird issue because, bizarrely, we don't really use anything that comes with this issue in this issue. We're using bits that came with 86 and 87 and 88, and pretty much everything we get in 88 we're going to be using in 89. Sorry, 80... I'm lost track. 87 and 88, 89... No, I'm right. Everything we get in 88 we're using in 89 and 90. It's really weird. But we do have the door to fit, so let's get that done and let's take a look. So it is a case of same again. As I said, it's the exact same thing we did with the last one. So we are going to put tabs of glue along those little spots there. And I'm going to take the frame, I'm going to marry them together, we'll take a look, and I'll tell you if there's any problems. Let's crack on. So it's now this section we're working on. So I've taken my wainscoting here, and with the beveled edge is going to pop in there, and the flat edge is going to pop along here. So I'm going to get that installed and we'll take a look. I've got it nice and simple and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I can do this one-handed, I hope. With a smaller piece, we're going to slot in just there like so. And that's it. So our door's in, our wainscoting. This is a tight door, a really tight bloody door. So it's a concern, this one. You can, I mean, I can push it, but there you go. It's really tight. So I'm concerned about that one, but if needs be, I will buff it down if I have to, because I can feel there's, I don't know if it came out the mold funny, I can feel there's some excess plastic on the top. So I might sand that off just so we get a smoother move. I mean, ultimately, it works, so I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you, because I'm not going to be using the doors functionally anyway, so it's not, it's not a plaything for us. But I am conscious of how tight that door is. It's bloody tight. So I'd be interested if you've had the same. That's it for the doors. So that's it for pretty much the main house as well for these next few issues, because we are just working on the turret piece that's going to go on here. As we did the tile in the last issue, we're doing more of that tiling now. But look at those doors. That's all of our internal doors done. So we're happy. Right, so we don't have to build any more doors again, ever. There's Belle and Cinderella just hanging out. We don't have to build any more internal doors, ever. Isn't that a nice thing? We're done. Right, let's crack on with the tiling. Okay, so we're done with the main house for now. We are going to go back to the tiling, similar to what we did in the last issue. Now, We are using this one here. This is the longer of the two, so this should be the only one you've got left. Make sure your ridges are the right way. As last time, what we're going to do is we are going to tape this one up. So there's going to be strips of the double-sided tape along all of these, and then we'll go through the sequence of applying the roofing slates. Okay, so that's mine ready, taped up to go. Now this will be going on to this one here. Now at the end they are asking, after this is all tied up, to glue this to this, but as I told you in the last one, I ain't doing that. Now you don't have to copy me, you don't have to take my advice, but again, I think when it comes to putting this thing together, it's going to be a lot easier to do it if these aren't attached yet. So I'm going to screw this together, then I'm going to attach these. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it, but something tells me I'm never going to get my hands inside there to screw these things. It's never going to happen. So if I can access it through the side, it's just going to make life a lot easier. So that's what we're going to do. So now moving over to this one, we're going to take this one off the bottom here. Now, I won't bore you with the entire thing, but I'll show you a couple just to get us going. There's one. Right, so that one comes off. And now we'll take in panel 1, tile 1. Nice and easy to remember. And that is going to sit along here like so. So let's get that one in place. You don't have to worry about overhang because we're going to trim the hell out of this. So overhang's not a problem. But make sure you're nice and level so we've not got any exposed pieces. Now we're going to go through the sequence. So the sequence for this one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Nice and easy. Let's get it tiled up. So you should then be left with something like this. Now it will eventually glue to here, but as I said, not doing mine. You can though, don't feel like you got to do what I do. But that's where this is going to go. So it's just going to sit there all lovely. We have one more of these to do. This is laborious. I mean, that's the one thing I will say. I've just put some music on and sat here singing Motown whilst I'm doing it. I advise you do the same. We're going to do this one. Same thing again. We're going to tape all this up. And then we're going to go through the sequence, put them all on. I'm just going to get it done and then we'll have a chat. So that is how you should now be looking. And this piece again will eventually glue onto here like so. It's going to go on that side piece there. You can see? That's where that's going to go. But not yet. Not on mine. Right, I'm going to get this tiled up and then we'll take a look. So there we are. That's both of those done. I'm not gluing them. I've mentioned a few times. Let's have a chat. So that's 88 done. And as I said, I'm not sticking mine together, man. I'm just not, for the simple reason that, as I have said, my monstrous hands are not going to fit in these tiny little holes to screw this thing together. They just ain't. They just ain't. That's the way it is. It's not. It's never going to happen. So I'm holding out until I have to, really. So that's where I am. But that's kind of what we're going to look like ish, sort of, kind of got going on. It's big. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. But it'll look nice once it's complete. It'll look nice. But again, it means that I can come in from the side. So I've got my, if I could show you with a screwdriver, I'm sure. Yeah, Bill and the Boys has no screwdriver. How ridiculous is that? Because the boys of Bill and the Boys keep robbing his screwdrivers and don't put them back where they're supposed to. But I'll be coming in through the side, you see. So I can go in there and I can put the screw in. I can If I glue all these panels to that, I can't do that. I've got to somehow get my hand in there. Never going to happen. So, I'm smart. I'm not just a stunner. So it's yeah, that's the plan. That's the idea behind it. And then once it's all screwed together, then I'm going to glue the panels on, then put the top piece on. That's the plan. But we'll find out if that works or not in the next issue, because in the next issue we are paneling 2 more of the tile sections. Then we're putting the thing together. Then I'm going to glue them to it, and then we're done. And then that will sit on there, and that tops out as well. So what I mean by topping out is that is the peak. So nothing gets higher than this. So if you're currently looking for where's my doll's house going to live, well, you'll know now because that's the height. So you've got the height. You don't have the width yet. You're going to grow a little bit more. So you're going to get a bit more width on this and a bit more depth as well. But height, you know. So if you're thinking, I hope it fits under there, you will know once this one's done. That's it. That is the highest. Nothing goes higher than it. So the weather vane on top of it, shaped like Mickey's head, is the highest point of the house. And we'll find out exactly what the highest point of the house is in issue 89, which will be coming up very, very soon, I promise you. That's all from me. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively. If you need any help with anything, if you want to show us pictures of your work, if you just want to say hi, whatever it is, you can contact me, Scott, at buildwiththeboys@outlook.com, and we would love to hear from you. We're always happy to see your work, and if you're happy for us to share any of the pictures you send us on the channel, you can put happy to share. If you're not happy to share, put please don't share. And I won't. That's that simple. That's all from me. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice, and I'll see you very, very soon for more from Building with the Boys. See you then. Take care.